It's about to go down.
It's lovely pass, and here he turns cleverly. Can he find a finish? Oh, he can!
Some skill by Joshua, and a return right hand. Good counter right. Bullen is hurt. Second right hand. That clipped him as well. Now he goes in for the kill.
Well, Ricciardo is inching into the lead, and Ricciardo will win the Italian Grand Prix!
Gonzalo running the floor.
Still leading the way with Canada. In there too with the Netherlands.
And Musa makes it 4 goals in 2 World Cup matches.
The Monaco Grand Prix! Ricciardo triumphant in Monza.
Through Bowden, Barrett, and an early touch and an excellent...
Sports Orbit. We make the world go round. It's about to go down.
It's lovely pass, and here he turns cleverly. Can he find a finish? Oh, he can!
Some skill by Joshua, and a return right hand. Good counter right. Bullen is hurt. Second right hand. That clipped him as well. Now he goes in for the kill.
Well, Ricciardo is inching into the lead, and Ricciardo will win the Italian Grand Prix!
Gonzalo running the floor.
Still leading the way with Canada. In there too with the Netherlands.
And Musa makes it 4 goals in 2 World Cup matches.
The Monaco Grand Prix! Ricciardo triumphant in Monza.
Through Bowden, Barrett, and an early touch and an excellent...
Sports Orbit. We make the world go round.
Hello viewers out there, and you're welcome to the midweek edition of Sports Orbit. My name is Afra Joe. Salifu is right here. As always, with Salifu. Welcome to Sports Orbit midweek edition. Right, and this edition of Sports Orbit will begin straight from the home front. As we all know, the NFF elections are gradually drawing closer, and a lot of stakeholders have been always have an opinion, one thing or to say as how they feel football management should take place in the country. And in this case, the retired Nigerian referee, in the person of Barrister Benjamin Chukwudi Obikwelu, has opposed the clamour for ex-Super Eagles player to be elected to run for the NFF Presidency. He also a two-time vice chairman of the Anambra State Football Association under Chief Ume, in an exclusive interview, said that being a good player in one's playing career does not translate to being a sound football administrator. He said former Super Eagles players should be considered for the national team coaching jobs where they have better players. He insisted that it takes a lot more to run the FFF. According to him, and I quote, "There's a world of gap between playing football and administering football. Playing football and administering football are two different things. You can be a fantastic player in your playing days, but turn out to be a bad coach. It's just like lecturers. Most of first-class students don't make first-class lecturers." He said managing Nigerian football in the capacity of NFF president requires more because we are going to interface with FIFA, CAF, and other global continental and subcontinental bodies. Well spoken, but in my opinion, I totally disagree with him. We all know that even at the international level, at the level of even UEFA and likes of them, former footballers have won that position and they did well. So for you to say that ex-Super Eagles players or ex-international will not do well as NFF president, for me, that is completely off point.
Yeah, I totally agree with you, Alpha, and everybody will have a different opinion view.
Yeah.
Just like you say, the election is foreign computer, and everybody have the right to say whatever they want to say.
Exactly.
And when people, what there's always say that local politics, there's no any fire without smoke. And people that are saying this when they are, we are in this business for very long time.
Yeah.
For years and stuff like that. When someone is speaking, I know where it's speaking from, where it's coming from. So we know where they're coming from, we know who they are speaking from.
Exactly.
So clearly, yes, well spoken, just like that. I totally agree with you. You can be a best footballer, you can be a best footballer, you can be a best manager, you can be a best footballer, you can be a best school, you can be a best class teacher, you can be a good teacher. In first student can even be a better lecturer. I totally agree with you. But to say that the football, as a former players, former super player, former international, to be just restricted to being managing the coaches, that is totally foul. That is totally wrong. And for instance, if you are looking at the football, you want to do just copy. The president of FIFA president, Facino, is a former Italian international.
Of course.
So the president UEFA president is also former in the former
Previously, Platini, the former Ballon d'Or winner.
Ballon d'Or French international.
Yeah.
So what are you talking? So former footballers are also as good as footballers.
Forget that in Zambia,
Kalusha, but that's what I just want to talk.
And currently we have Samuel Eto'o.
Kalusha is the official of
Exactly.
He's a former player. So what are you talking? Why are you coming to the thing that Nigeria is a different? Even today I was seeing the different posts of the social media saying well, you know the Philippines who are the job them. I put a play that well remember this guy and Jordan of South Africa have won the third time. And they say well that Jordan have won the third time. Even the Moroccan president have also won the third time. There are so a lot of person on the president. Yes, those people if you like then Jordan can win the fifth time.
Exactly.
Because he has shows the result.
Yeah.
There's something to show that yes, he's
exactly.
qualified to win the third time. He can even win 20 times.
Yes. As long as you're performing.
As far as performing. And even the Moroccan president who was winning the third time, he can also go for 400 times.
Exactly.
As far as he's doing it. But nothing stopped him. He can go soccer. But if he's going well, but ask me for the last 8 years of Philip for the manager of football, tell me the single result. What to say? This is what to happen. If it's all that thing, there's no any result to happen. I can't honestly point to any achievement for football development as far as Nigeria football progress and development is concerned that I can be appreciated with you. All we are just taking off from up to downward. We need to invest in Nigeria as African champion to do where we. So there's nothing to talk about, but for those who are speaking for it, even the people who are speaking, we know where they are coming from. To say that the football and the players are not good to manage football is totally wrong, foul of them. That argument almost anywhere.
I mean, you could say, okay, you prefer a certain attitude because even the likes of him, did he get the football knowledge from his hand? Did he drop from heaven?
No.
So you can't tell me that rule out ex-players completely and say that they can only be better off as coaches. After all, some people who have been coaches have never even played football before in their lives.
Yes.
So there's no way. Look, in life is all about growth. As long as you are able to grow and acquire some necessary knowledge to a particular job, you can deliver on the job. So if you want to speak, you have for a particular candidate, do it quietly without sidelining other critical stakeholders.
Are you condemning them for the decision?
Exactly. It's like even before they even come out to even indicate their interest, they are already writing them off. So,
and for me, I have to say, he who wear the shoes, who wear the shoes.
Yeah.
And if you are contracting position, those who play football know what it is to play football. Those who go through the know what the player needs to play football, know what it needs to succeed in an international game. So you can't tell me that because you're a former player cannot be grown up to be a good manager. We have seen several examples of them who are good, excellent manager. So why Nigeria please stand different? But if what they are saying that anybody as far as I'm concerned, anybody that is qualified to run Nigeria should be free to do so.
Yeah. All right, on to our next story where so far the Federation of International Football that FIFA has so far sold 1.8 million tickets so far for the Qatar World Cup currently, and that is a good record if you must ask me.
Yeah, that is a good record and fantastic one, a good way to go. That's absolutely correct. It shows that despite the economic everybody shouts is like a lot of people, despite the alter in the World Cup calendar, despite all the cry about the Qatar weathers and all this, it's like most people are eager to go and want the World Cup in Qatar. That is a good one. And this is not the first phase, and within the first phase, they have sent 1.8 million project already. So the second phase of the project is about to start on Tuesday. So I think that is a good one. That you can make sure that the stadium will start out with the capacity.
I mean, so far, most of the tickets have been bought from the host country and the countries around, the Middle East. Then, of course, aside from Qatar, other countries where fans have bought tickets are Canada, England, France, Germany, India, Saudi Arabia, Spain, United Emirates, and of course, the United States. So these countries make up a large percentage of the 1.8 million tickets so far.
Fantastic. That's a good one. Fantastic. That's a good one. I'm very sure that this World Cup, Qatar will have a good decision. The different World Cup, but this is an unusual World Cup.
Very
World Cup.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to see.
Very unusual. I mean, like you said, first of all, when FIFA made that decision that the World Cup was going to the Middle East, there are a lot of opposition, a lot of views and cries, but somehow FIFA stood his ground. But of course, we also know that how it backfired on some FIFA officials.
Exactly. Blatters and Platini, they are still suffering from it.
Yeah, exactly, because some top Western nations believe that there was some backhand exactly to award.
There's a bad deal behind you.
To award Qatar.
But the good is that the Qatar, despite all the criticism about the Qatar, we have also to give the Qatar some credit to ensure that they are ready to prove everything wrong, and they are determined to prove everything wrong.
And clearly, and it's just like even before the World Cup came to Africa,
yes,
there were a lot of opposition. Exactly, but on record, Trinidad still enjoyed as one of the best records so far, because nobody imagined that an African continent had what it takes, to host the World Cup. But South Africa hosted that World Cup successfully, and FIFA without any hitch. And I think FIFA, in its wisdom, believes that football is a global game, and it's important that these things go around all the continents. It shouldn't be always Europe
and South America.
South America is not succeeding, but you know that it's not even a big continent. Yes, we agree football started there, but because of that, shouldn't be a situation where you don't monopolize anything football. Football is a global game.
Even as close as a lot of people counted against Blatters actually, you also have to understand the giving of credit to carry everybody around. It's football, it's a world global event, and everybody enjoys the game. But the situation whereby you completely blacklist a certain type of people, that they are not good enough to go. And Platini, yes, we have to commend him. Platini tried with Africa, and he succeeded. And he also take that short if Africa can succeed, that means the Middle East can also succeed. So it should be like not have a lot of people can't against the catastrophe, but they have to understand from the argument of the Blatters on the school for awarding that World Cup in Qatar. What if the Middle is part of the world, it's part of the world. They should also be given the privilege to also hold the World Cup, and that to them Blatter do that. So nobody should take that for them. And to me, so far, Qatar, although they have the inhuman attitudes and everything, Qatar are ready to prove to the world that yes, we are calling the World Cup.
Remember when the World Cup went to Asia for the first time, it could finally see one of the host South Korea, even getting up to the semi-finals. It was, and that World Cup was Korea, Japan, and that World Cup actually enhanced the ball development in Korea and in Asia. And so for Qatar, we all know that when it comes to football, the Middle East are really, really back up, but they are trying to catch up. And for me, I see this hosting right as an opportunity for them to try and catch up with the rest of the world.
And if you look at what the Qatar has invested in their own team, they are not just playing to football. They are also building a strong team so that they have a good team. It was not just making the number, but to also compete. And you'll be surprised when the Qatar cathedral teams are going to be at this one point. So just like that, I agree with you. It's an opportunity, giving everybody opportunity to belong and also opportunity to develop their facility. For instance, South Africa today are enjoying the monopoly of being one of the better sport facilities in Africa. Courtesy of the hosting the World Cup. That is the benefit. Even the regular work and everything that in the World Cup to South Africa, you cannot quantify it.
I agree with you. Anyway, we'll go on a short break and then we'll come back. Sport Hobby continues. Stay with us.
For sponsorship and advert placements, please contact 080-3688-6158. Last Word Leadership Podcast Studio. You have the last word.
Sports Orbit. We make the world go round. Sports Orbit. We make the world go round.
And we'll come back from that short break. You're still on to Sports Orbit. Now on to the Grand Slam where Serena Williams returned. Be happy to return back to top form where she belonged has actually ended once again as she was actually defeated in the second round at the ongoing Grand Slam. The American was back on center court yesterday after a year away from singles tennis, where it was a miserable return to the scene. The 23-time major champion was cheered as she entered the court and supported by the crowd, despite to see her recapture her former glory. But in the end, it wasn't to be as considered. Hamilton of France actually defeated her 7-5, 1-6, 7-6 in that one. And once again, Serena and when she announced that she was going to play with Wimbledon, I was actually looking forward, hoping to see if she'll be able to at least capture some form. But you won't really blame her being away from the sport for a long time. The issues of fitness and all of that. So yes, exactly, match run and all of that. So you won't really blame her.
Particularly the game of tennis is not like a game for one sport.
Exactly, no, it's same sport, I say.
Just like
Yeah.
a game that will only
You.
100% and involved and you can all for 2 hours or 16 hours or 24 hours. So, but one thing that Serena Williams knows about the practice,
Yeah.
the practice crowd, the practice crowd, everybody in the practice is part of that fitness. The last time they won the international but one thing that is good to always call it big when you do live.
So I mentioned we won 23 Grand Slams so far.
Three Grand Slams.
And it will be very difficult for everyone to really call that.
Yeah, they're trying to get forward.
Yeah.
The one big record.
Yeah.
But for the I think all in attempt to remove all because they are still I think our three final and not all the final. So if it is not to be don't force yourself. I mean I believe to decide to do that all the people and the black. So if it's time to qualify, please do not do and put the location style. Not where everybody she's the same. He has gone to the region. He gave the history of 10 years of doing even the next home station to come. People will have a special place reserved for Serena Williams and even her sibling Williams. What these Williams sisters have done in the game of tennis. So she has done. She has made her mind. No any tennis players before her, coming before her, or even here and then that will ever forget who is Serena Williams in the game of tennis. So he has played hard too. If it starts to call it quit, I think he should not do honorably when the wishes is very, very loud than when he should be forced to leave.
Exactly. I mean, I agree with you. Anyway, away from that, now to the NPFL, where NPFL side Kano Pillars have congratulated fellow MPL side Rivers United, who have been crowned champions of the 2021-2022 season. The club, in a statement, said management, players, and technical crew of Kano Pillars, on behalf, wish to congratulate Rivers United Football Club for winning the NPFL title, even with 3 months before the official end of the season. Malikawa described the new champions as worthy champions who achieved their success through determination. He said, "We are confident that Rivers United will make good representation for the country in the forthcoming CAF Champions League and wish them successful outings." We've called that Rivers United were crowned champions on Saturday, despite losing that one with 3 matches to spare, and now they are with Nigeria's one of Nigeria's representatives and the continent as they take a spot in the CAF Champions League. Hopefully, the other spots will go to Plateau United if they continue.
There's nothing like
Also,
no matter how Plateau United, no
okay,
matter
with
what,
3 games to
they
go.
will just
Okay,
pick.
yeah.
All they need 1 point.
Yeah, you
Once
agree.
they secure that
So,
1 point,
so Plateau United are already the second side in that one. Now, a quick glance at the NPFL table sees. Let's look at the bottom where it's more interesting, where MFM still for MFM looks like their defeat is just a matter of when, not if, for them to be relegated. Also for Dakada, well, still battling Heartland, also still in the mix. Niger Tornadoes, Abia Warriors, well, not yet Uhuru for them, but for the likes of Kano Pillars and Lobby Stars, maybe it's time for them to start celebrating.
Well, it's not yet time to start celebrating, but you can be sure. For instance, Kano Pillars. Let's start from the Lobby Stars and Kano Pillars. Both of them are for 12 and 13 position. But both of them are also they're on the same point. Lobby Stars on the 46, while Kano Pillars on 45. Okay, and then the other people who are on the Deja Heartland. Heartland has 41 points. That means between Heartlands and the Canopilla is the difference of 4 points.
Exactly.
So this difference of 4 points, that means if Canopilla still lose the 22 matches, then and Heartland won their own, they can be overtaken by Heartland. So definitely, all Canopilla, if Canopilla can win one of the remaining 2 matches, and probably draw one. That means they are good. And at the same time, if they win one, and probably the other one on the MFL, MFL is still MFL already. They can also say bye bye to the league.
Exactly.
But for Dakadas and Heartland, if they perform, if they couldn't get the result, that means those are the top could be still confidently say that they are safe. But one thing is that Kano Pillars and the Movie Star, Kasina United, and even Kasina United and City Star can confidently say that yes, they are safe, little safe, but they have to ensure that they shouldn't go to sleep. They shouldn't go to sleep until it is the final day of the league.
Another interesting segment there is for the remaining 2 teams who will make up the top 4, because just like the EPL is going to be really difficult race from
for the Continental for the CAF Corporation Cup.
Remo Stars, Rangers, Enyimba, Kwara United, Sunshine, Aqua United still in the mix, because Aqua United have 51 points.
Aqua United have
51 points. So
just 2 points between them and
Remo Stars. Exactly. So from that position up to there will be a fight to the finish.
Yeah, even Gobinete can also lay claim.
Yeah, sure, exactly.
Because Gobinete has 49 points.
But at the end of the day, I'm very sure of Remo Stars. Remo Stars picking up one of those positions. Then maybe a fight between Rangers and Enyimba.
No, it's just only 1 point. It's only one team that will qualify for a continental competition.
Okay, one.
The second spot is only reserved for the ATO Cup, the middle of the ATO Cup.
So most likely Remo Stars might just haven't been
So that means we're likely not going to see any bars and Rangers are in any bar in the international competition this year.
Exactly.
That's quite unfortunate.
Quite unfortunate, but still 3 matches to go before the end of the league, and we'll see how all these teams will eventually end up. Well, away from that now, to still another NPFL story where the government of Niger State has commenced uh, with the management and players of Niger Tornadoes in order to avert their planned strike over unpaid remunerations. According to Mohammed Lafiat, Commissioner Youth and Sport, said in Mina that he had held separate meetings with the club's management and players. He said, I'm just coming out now from 2 separate meetings, one with management of Niger Tornadoes involving the ministry's permanent secretary and directors including vice chairman of National Niger Tornadoes and the technical advisor, while the other meeting was with some of the players. He also did not disclose the amount of money being owed the players, said the money was for players' clearance fees and some allowances. Once again, a continuous feature of the Nigerian football system.
Football, and you can see why Lobista International has to be strong in
Exactly.
So in the situation where the players who are playing are not being sent to be owning them, so you don't expect their best. And even if you look at that story and the commissioner even went ahead that based on the economic meltdown, according to him, the economic meltdown situation, you say this is not the time to make any promise. That means
just to assuage them, just to please calm down,
asking them to calm down. Well, we still, I think he may not get a result what he wants to do here. Because the player now, their best option now is to use the remaining 3 matches to fight for their right. Because if you are just assuage them, you don't assuage them. Because after playing the game, they have to return back to their home, and they return back to their home, and there's nothing to eat. How they come back to the pitch on the next day to play? So you can't just assuage them and say that you can't guarantee, you can't promise because of the situation at the moment. If you can't promise that, what are you discussing with them at the meeting? Just tell them, say, calm down in the empty stomach.
Exactly. I mean, and these things have continued
over. So,
over.
I pray the player will understand with him. The player will understand him. That is their own cup of tea.
And you're surprised when he even mentioned things like clearance fees. So it even surprised me that some teams in the NPFL sign a player without paying money.
Yes.
So how do you do that? Or you just sign a player verbally, asking, okay, come and play for us. You have signed me for so and so amount. You join the team, and months after, you haven't seen anything. Look, football is a physical sport. You can't play on an empty stomach.
You know, after a lot of things that are going on in Nigeria football is something that one cannot even come out to say.
Exactly.
And most of those players, because of the economic situation and because of the attitude in this country, what they went through, what they go through, a lot of them cannot even come out to say. If you remember a story, I don't want to mention the club, one of the northern club, when a player, a chairman of the club, on the chairman of the club allegedly to be paying 50,000 naira to the player every month, but at the end of the day, what the player is collecting was less than 10,000 naira.
Exactly.
So on the payroll, you are paying. You say you are going to pay the player 50,000 naira, but what goes to the player pocket is less than 10,000 naira. But the player will not come out to say because he wanted to play.
Exactly.
So there are several cases of that. And if you also remember another female club from the south, when the player after he was sold to a foreign club, and the managers of the club coming to say that at the time of selling her, he has already left the club.
Yeah, exactly.
So a lot of things can go on in Nigeria, the run of Nigeria football, and that is how we are where we are.
Exactly.
We cannot
Completely.
be compared to all other world. If not, ideally. And that is why, and all those things, the problem lies to the state government because of the state government who are hijacking the club and don't manage the club. If they allow the club to be run privately, there's no anybody that will invest in his business, the private business, and allow the administrator or somebody to just run it like that. So most of the government budgeted heavily on the money on the club, the government budgeted to pay players salary. And at the same time, the club there still sell players. What of those money that the player that move any player that leave one club, but another club, there's a certain that pay to that club. But how many of those club officials in Nigeria give account of that money? The money is being shared within the club managers and even some government officials.
Exactly.
So no club in Nigeria has ever come out to give a report of their annual report of what they earn and what they spend at the end of the year. No.
Terrible situation. Anyway,
so they look at live as if club is not a business in this country.
Yeah. Well, quickly before we leave the studio, 2 some more cheer news where Nigerian striker Odion Igalo is delighted to have won his first league title ever following Al Hilal Saudi's professional league success on Monday. Nigerian international found the net twice as his team silenced Al Faisali 2-1 to win a record-breaking 18th Saudi top flight league. And for Igalo, it's a congratulations to him. First league title since his football career, in spite of the numerous clubs he has played. So he has to go to Saudi Arabia at 33 to.
Who said Saudi nothing? Who said nothing is good in Saudi?
Exactly.
So thank God for Saudi. Now Igalo for the fourth time is kissing a trophy.
Yeah.
In all the break, I don't know with the national team, he has never come close to people. So, he was not part of the team that won the AFCON in 2013. So he has never kissed a trophy. So now, also of Saudi Arabia League is now kissing a trophy.
Exactly.
So congratulations to Igalo after 70 years of his career. So congratulations to him and wish him he can also achieve more. Now he can, if he retires, he definitely have something to show to his children. When I was playing, this is the medal I won.
Absolutely. We will say congratulations to Igalo right here from Sports Orbit. Anyway, with that, we call it a day on today's edition of Sports Orbit. Salifu, once again, thank you for being here with me today.
Thank you.
Right, tomorrow we'll bring you yet another beautiful and wonderful edition of Sports Orbit. Stay safe out there. My name is Afa Acho, and it's bye-bye from here.
Thank you for watching. For sponsorship and advert placements, please contact 080-3688-6158. Last Word Leadership Podcast Studio. You have the last word.